The way your brain is working is you're trying to over-prepare and think about all the different angles this can come at you from. Okay? There is elegance and simplicity. Okay? You have to work on keeping it really simple.
Yeah.
You don't need to go and introduce lawyers and go. What you need to do is do what your customer needs to get done to buy. That's it. Simple. Every customer will be different. Okay? What do you need in order to invest $1 million in this fund? Who do we need to talk to? What information do you need from me? And my job as Mary is I'm here to solve that problem.
Okay.
That's it. All the other stuff that you're introducing, the words that come out of your mouth are very powerful. But when you say that stuff out loud, you're literally introducing objections. Even if they don't exist, you're making them exist.
Well, because I'm learning. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's the reason you're here. I'm not condemning you. I'm just telling you, you have to recognize what you're doing, right? Like when you do that, it's very natural because you're trying to be prepared. But what you're actually doing is undermining yourself. Your customer will tell you what they want.
Yeah.
If you ask the right questions. So when you're asking your questions, so I'm gonna give you an example of what I think you would do in a meeting. I need to
write all of those questions in here.
I'm gonna tell you what I think you would do in a meeting versus what I would do in a meeting, okay? So if I were sitting down with them, it would be very simple. It would be, if I could sell you American real estate today and put you in a position to where you're earning the returns you want to earn in American real estate assets as fast as you want to earn them, for as long as you want to earn them, what do you need to hear from me? Tell me, okay? And walk through it. Do you understand the difference between single family, multifamily? Do you understand the difference between a debt fund and an equity fund? What are you trying to do? And you, at me as the advisor, I will show you out of these 4 buckets what I think would work best for you. And I might even potentially tell you, hey, you're trying to deploy $4 million, let's put $1 million here, $1 million here, $1 million here, $1 million here. Spread it out, right? Because now that gives you a good, diversified portfolio, right? That's my job. But first, I need to understand what you're trying to do. Now, if you were saying the same thing right now, at some level, you would say, I'm sure you're going to need to talk to your attorney to, maybe you probably want to have to talk to your bank and all that. Don't say that shit, because you don't know that to be true. No. You think you're being helpful, but you're not. You think there's elegance and simplicity. Simple. You tell me what I need to know to sell you. What are the problems I need to solve for you, right? For you to deploy, I only work, the minimum investment with me and what I do is $1 million, period. So if you want to deploy $1 million to me, what do you need to hear from me? What do you need to see so I can make you feel comfortable? I would not suggest that you go in and put $10 million in day one. I want you to get to know and see that we're real, right? You put $1 million in, you can always put more in later, but this is what this looks like, right? Multiple companies, multiple markets. United States is a big place. You're gonna see a lot of things. And I want you to see money coming in, and I want you to feel comfortable, right? I want you to see the returns, and I want you to log into the investor portal and see exactly what's going on with your money and the assets that it is purchased. But what else do you need from me? What you would then say is, I'm sure you probably need to talk it over with, your business partners and maybe go to the bank or talk to attorneys or do all that stuff. Fuck that. Do not say that. Because if you say that, you just completely undermined yourself.
No.
Right?
Okay.
And so you've done it to me a couple times, and I want to make sure you don't do it in front of them.
Okay.